Hi everyone, I am here with Miss Buttercup on day 2 of this adventure. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about cats. As you may or may not know, kitties are from the family of the felines. And felines are they're different kinds like lions and tigers and jaguars, and these little friends here, the cats, are domesticated felines means that they live in houses. They are used to people as opposed to wild animals like the lions and the cheetahs. You wouldn't have a cheetah in your house, would you? That would be crazy. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about the story of the cats. The cats come back, date back from many, many, many years ago before they were domesticated. The first account that we have on cats comes from ancient Egypt, many years ago. And for those of you who don't know, Egypt is a country in Africa, and you may have heard of the Great Pyramids. And the Egyptians were a very bright civilization, and Miss Buttercup likes to eat when there's somebody in the room with her. So the Egyptians created things like pyramids, and they had a pictograph system, which means they drew pictures to tell their story. And one of the things we can learn from those pictographs is that they had domesticated kittens. And I say domesticated in quotation marks because they're not domesticated the way we know them. So the story goes, or as far as I know the story goes, they realized that cats would chase away or hunt mice that kept eating their crops. What are crops? Things like corn and beans and things that they used to keep in storage houses. And the cats would eat them. They didn't have them inside their house. They became so important to their life and to preserve their food that they would worship them, and they depict them in their pictures. So that is the first written account that we have for mice. Then they slowly started to travel up towards Europe when the Europeans discovered the Egyptians. And then the same thing happened. They started to hunt the mice, and they would help keep the rodent population low. So then, when the ships were created and trade started across the oceans, cats started to travel on the ships with their people. And that is how the cats got to Asia, where they created their own breed of cats called the Persian cats. And that's the way they arrived to America as well. So the cats played a very important role on stopping the bubonic plague in Europe, and we can talk about it later. And they do a really good job at containing animals, rodents like mice and mole. So they are very important to us. It's not until the late 1800s, probably even later, I'm not sure, but I'll promise you I'll find you the exact date, that litter as we know it is introduced, and then cats become inside cats and truly domesticated the way we know them. So we've always had a kind of like a working relationship where the cats do something for us and we do something for them, and now they become our pets. We are going to talk about types of cats, and we can talk a little about where they came from. Miss Buttercup, who's now eating her wet food, she is a calico cat, and we know that she's a calico cat because of the markings on her fur, and I'll tell you more about it. And she also has another cool feature, and I'm not sure I'll be able to show you, but I'll try. Oops, sorry. Miss Buttercup is polydactyl. polydactyl, and we can talk about what that means tomorrow. Um, I will let you know that she is doing great. She is out and about, as you can see. She's super sweet and loving. Um, the vet that saw her thinks that she might have her kittens by the end of the week. So it'll probably happen at night, but I promise I'll make a video so that you all can see. But in the meantime, let's keep learning a little bit more about the history of the cats and the types of cats and all the fun things that are exciting about cats. I have a question for you guys. When do you think, oh, look, she's back up. When do you think the little babies right here in this belly will come and meet us? That is all for our daily report on Miss Buttercup.